What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video talking about the best investments here that you guys need to go ahead and make right before Season 5 of NBA 2K22 Myteam. These tips are going to help you guys probably make some good MT in the future. Now, it may not be anything too crazy, but these cards are a little bit down in value right now, and this is going to be a good thing to look to invest in, to maybe look to flip for the next season. Obviously, tomorrow, again, is the beginning of Season 5, and not only are we going to be getting a ton of new rewards cards, we're also going to be getting a new promo tomorrow, which I'm assuming is honestly going to be headlined by guys like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, maybe like a Kawhi Leonard. We could also be getting, I have some other ideas, but I don't really know. I mean, I could maybe see like a LeBron dropping. I don't really know. I know we did just get the pink diamond LeBron, but let's be honest, they do not care. They will fling out LeBrons like crazy, so you never know. I do feel like a really good drop, though, is going to be starting off the season tomorrow, and I really feel like that is going to tank the market as well. And then also we do have, I think, Tuesday is March 1st, and that is going to be the brand new Moments of the Month set, which is going to have a bunch of new rewards cards in it as well. So this is going to be a really good time to really look to invest in a lot of different cards. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The very first tip that I'm going to be giving you guys is something that I think a lot of people are sleeping on. Now, on my No Money Spent account, I don't have any of these guys. On my main account, I actually have every single one of these sets. Now, these Hunt for Glory sets are actually a lot, cheaper than I think people really understand. So let's just take a look at maybe like the Cheetah set, right? So I don't have any of these guys. Monte Ellis is probably going to be like, obviously, he is the Galaxy Opal on the set, and he is going for under 30K right now. So I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I do think that they have not announced the token guy yet, and I do think the token market is going to be, I don't want to say used a lot more this season, but I'm hoping that they do actually update it in something pretty good. I believe they have not announced the token Opal reward yet. And obviously, we are right around the time where we could potentially be getting a Dark Matter Opal, a Dark Matter in the token market. So 25K is looking like the cheapest. I could keep scrolling, but 25K for a Monte Ellis. Obviously, Nick Van Exel is going to be around 5K, probably even cheaper. John Wall, same thing, around 5K. Again, probably even cheaper than that. Willie Cauley-Stein, same thing, really cheap. And Lonnie Walker, same thing, probably pretty cheap. So this whole entire set, you could probably pick up for maybe 50K MT. Now, these, again, do lock in for 150 tokens, and that is really good. Like, 50K MT for 150 tokens really is not all that bad. Looking at the Cold-Blooded set, same thing. Allen Houston is going for relatively cheap as well. A lot of these sets are really cheap right now due to the super packs. Obviously, you guys even saw in my video, I pulled a ton of these guys. I actually did pull Allen Houston, and I pulled, I think I pulled 2 or 3 Monte Ellis's. But you guys can even see, like, there's a 25K one right there for Allen Houston. So Allen Houston's really cheap. Peja is really cheap. Tyler Hero is most likely going to be pretty cheap as well. Again, around that 5K mark, and then so on and so forth. Obviously, these sets are going to be pretty cheap and are really good to look to invest in. Even a guy like Dennis Rodman, who is going for a ton of MT, his value's actually dropped. So for like 50K MT each set, you could probably, like, again, you can get the entire set. I don't really recommend locking it in. If you guys did want to, I would understand, because again, 50K for 150 tokens really isn't all that bad. But I mean, these cards are definitely going to jump back in price. If they do put a good card in the token market, I fully expect, these sets to really go up in price. I'm not saying we get anything as crazy as what we did in like 2K19 and even like 2K20, where we got those like badge sets that were like, or badge packs that were like crazy, like they were like 1,000 tokens, but you ended up getting a ton of stuff. But we could potentially be getting a really good Galaxy Opal here in the token market, as well as also potentially getting, again, that Dark Matter reward. Now, the next thing I want to actually talk about is a lot of the good cards in this game that their value has actually dropped a little bit because of these super packs. Right out the gate, I mean, I really do kind of want to talk about guys like Russell Westbrook, T-Mac, and Kobe. They are all Dark Matters, and then you guys can see, like, their prices are actually pretty cheap right now. Now, obviously, when you look at it, it may not seem like they're super cheap, which they're not for sure. But because of super packs, their value has definitely dropped a good amount, and I do think that their value is going to jump back up in price. Same thing with a guy like Melo, maybe more like the 75th Melo, but I could see these guys definitely jumping back up in price, especially with the rate that they were pulled. And obviously, again, with the All-Star Moment stuff, I mean, there's a bunch of these cards that obviously were getting put into packs and everything like that. A guy like Karl Anthony Towns being a buy now, I mean, same thing with him. I could see his price jumping back up a little bit. I mean, these investments may not, cash in right away, but definitely sometime in the future, I could actually see these guys jumping back up in price. I mean, even going to the level upset here, I mean, a guy like Ben Simmons, depending on really what they end up dropping, Ben's value could still kind of gradually start going up as well. But, you know, the main thing I do want to talk about, and this is going to be a little bit tricky, is the 75th cards. Now, specifically, this 2010 set is really, I mean, I don't know. Like, we look at this set, right, and it's kind of crazy because these players are all really solid. I mean, some of them are obviously better than other ones, like Russell Westbrook, Harden being diamonds, like whatever, Chris Paul being an opal, whatever. But, like, Anthony Davis holds a ton of value. KD has a ton of value. Curry, I believe, is a buy now, I want to say. But, like, LeBron is still going to be holding a decent amount of value. Kawhi is going to be, like, holding a decent amount of value. Like, he is a buy now. But a lot of these guys are still going to, again, hold that decent value. Now, Giannis even is a card that I think there's only a few of them that were a buy now the other day. And you guys can actually already see that none of them are a buy now, like, right now. So with this set, we don't know the rewards yet, but I do think investing in some of these cards is not really that bad of an idea. If you want to go more of a safe investment, obviously, again, Harden, Westbrook, Chris Paul, even Curry, like really Chris Paul, Curry, Kawhi, those three guys are going to be solid investments, because if this ends up being Klay Thompson as the lock-in, or if it ends up being Zion, or it ends up being really anybody, I can honestly see them, you know, juicing out whoever the lock-in is. And if they do that, the value on these cards are going to go up. It is the same thing with the 2010 set here. So Melo being a buy now is a really solid investment. Tim Duncan being a buy now. I'm almost certain Kobe's probably going to be a buy now. Like, maybe not, I guess. But, you know, a lot of these cards you could look to invest in. I would definitely specifically more focus on the 2010 set. The 2000 set is going to end up being probably Dwight Howard, which, I mean, they could give him a 3-ball and he'll be like the best center in the game, I feel like. But 2010s, I feel like if it is whoever, really, I don't even think it matters. I think no matter who it is, like, they're going to be like an insane player, and I think they're going to be completely cracked, and I think a lot of people are going to end up wanting them. So these NBA 75th sets, definitely not that bad of an investment to look to, you know, go for. But you guys are actually going to see too, like, I honestly don't think, you know, locking in these sets are a good idea, but I do know that there's going to be a really good amount of people that lock these in anyway. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. It is not in the game right as of right now, but tomorrow we are going to be getting a dynamic, like, brand new NBA Series 1 set or Series 2 set, whatever they're going to call them. But it is going to be, again, about dynamic cards. So there's going to be a whole new set of 400 player cards that do get added into the game. And those are going to be really good. So if you guys are going to be, like, if you guys are able to pull any of them, like, for instance, there is going to be a brand new domination tomorrow for the dynamic stuff. If you guys do get those cards, I would honestly look to sell them right away. A lot of people are going to be doing collector level, and a lot of people are going to be overpaying for these cards. So just, you know, do your challenges, whatever you can to get these cards, and then sell them almost immediately. And I promise you, you're going to make some pretty good profit by selling these dynamic rating cards. And you guys will even see an MT video talking about those as well, maybe different investments and stuff like that. But I would definitely look to pay attention to a lot of those different cards. Now, outside of player cards here, some stuff that you guys really want to look to invest in. I mean, I literally just made a video talking about how to prepare for tomorrow. Now, I mean, shoe boosts and diamond contracts, like, they're actually, I don't want to say they're high on value, but, like, they're kind of, like, at a weird point where I feel like now is a good time to sell them rather than buy them. Because, like I said, at the start of new seasons and everything, they tend to just kind of fling out contracts, diamond boosts, like all that sort of stuff, in locker codes, domination, like all that sort of stuff. So the number one thing I would honestly say to look to invest in is badges. Like, I feel like there are some badges that you can get for really cheap that, you know, a couple players are going to end up needing for sure. I mean, a badge like Sniper will forever still hold value. You know what I mean? Like, that's one, honestly, that I feel like you could definitely look to capitalize on. Silver badges are really, like, the best thing that you can look to invest in. Again, if you guys obviously see the video that I'm going to post before this, you'll know about all this sort of stuff. But there is a ton of badges that I feel like that now is the perfect time to look to invest in. So make sure you guys go through and invest in really good badges, like, again, Sniper, Deadeye, Limitless Spot Up is a really good one. Clamps, Interceptor, you know, these badges tanked in price because of super packs and stuff like that. So now is a really good time to, you know, buy up a bunch of them and then look to cash them back in when new players come out that actually do need them. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And then, as always, I really, you know, appreciate all the support. As always, you guys have been going crazy, and I really do appreciate it. So I'm ready to go crazy in Season 5. I hope you guys are too. And, yeah, peace.